So guys, we are live. Welcome. Michael Zappi here, Sunday night mentorship, leadership, Zoom. Go ahead and keep letting people in there, Colette, if you can.
Okay, yep.
Okay, yep.
You got it. Tim Gillen? I see Timmy Gillen.
Yep. Sita and
What's up, Tim
JJ.
Gillen?
Hey, Sita and JJ, what's up?
How you doing, Tim? Laura Leigh Harvey. How are you, Laura Leigh?
Hi, how are you?
Are you in Oahu?
No.
Where are you?
Here in Vegas.
Oh, you're here in Vegas right now? Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Excellent. So Terry
Randy.
with us. John, the Matsuses are with us. Brooklyn's with us. Brooklyn Worldwide. Tamara Hot Taste is with us. Margot, how you doing, Margot?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. The hair's looking great. It doesn't mean it didn't look good before, but I know you did something special with it tonight, so I just wanted to point that out. Be careful when you compliment a woman. It's like, what did it look like before? It looked great before. It just looks really, really great right now. Just letting you know. What's so funny is when I said that, there was a few of you women that did this with your hair. Oh, man, you got to love it.
Not
Tell
me,
Scott
mine's
your hair looks
wild.
great. He's mad at you. Tim, your hair looks great. Love the way your hair looks down there in Texas. Hey,
Don't even talk to me about my hair. Okay?
Yep. Hey, Terry, the one thing about this is it's consistently awesome, buddy.
Sorry?
Your consistently awesome hair.
Yeah, not one bad hair day.
Right. Tracy, how you doing? Tracy, I spent some time with Tracy last night over at Green Valley Ranch. We spent some time just talking about how to do this business, and it was funny. She was doing what I would say she was doing all the wrong things, weren't you, Tracy?
I was not anymore.
Yep. Well, good. We got to make some changes. It doesn't mean it's wrong what you were doing. It just means it's not going to be highly effective, and I want you to be highly effective, guys.
Well, obviously it wasn't working. Thank you so much.
If she was taking action, she wasn't doing all the things wrong. Just maybe more effective another way, right?
Who said that?
Darcy.
Oh, hey, Darcy. How are you? So, guys, let's get started here at 6:02. I want to just blow through some really important information for all you guys. And can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
You good? Lisa Limehouse, how are you, Lisa?
I'm good. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good. Lisa is all the way in South Carolina right now.
Nice job last week, by the way.
Oh, man, she killed it. So, Desiree, I don't want to miss anybody. Kathy is with us. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Adam is with us. Adam's going on. Sita and JJ are with us. Let's look around. Tamaris, Linda Darling. How you doing, Linda Darling? What's happening? Desiree, you in Salt Lake right now?
I am. Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. Jerry Reinholtz is coming at us from Connecticut at 9:03 p.m. Rocket David here. The Matsis is Colette down. I think I got everybody, right? And we also have, you guys want to slide right in the screen here? Come on in. Come on in. So we got some of our local Las Vegas leaders. We'll be talking a little bit about that. We got Carlos Espinosa with us. How's it going, Carlos?
Hi, Carlos.
And we got Dr. Denise Tropea here.
Nice. Nice
And
to see you.
there's a mystery man in the kitchen.
Mystery man in the corner.
This is Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Hey.
It's funny. Craig and I were just talking about, when we introduced the business to him, we didn't know when. He said, I think it was a couple months ago, wasn't it, Michael? And then we started talking. He goes, no, it was actually the day before me and Hallie went to St. George to meet Ron Williams. So Craig was there that night. He's literally an expert in nutrition and organic foods and alternative therapies. I mean, the guy is he's one of the guys you don't really like to go eat with because you know when you're about to order your food, you know he's going to tell you all the things you shouldn't have ordered. And But anyways, well, guys, how's it going tonight? I'm happy to have Carlos and Dr. Tropea. I didn't invite them over. They just knocked on my front door about a half an hour ago, so we wanted to be here for this meeting. I'm just kidding. Dr. Tropea said, I'm using my New York attitude, and I'm inviting myself over for the Sunday night leadership meeting. And Carlos and I were talking about an hour after that, and I actually cut you off in mid-sentence. You were like, hey, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, come over for the meeting, right? No, indeed. Yeah. So guys, we are serious here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I hope you guys are serious about this business in your hometown. We're gonna be talking a little bit about why build this business online and offline and how important it is to do so. As great as this is here, looking at all you guys on the screen here, If we have to just lean on high tech to build this business, I think you guys are going to be in a position 6 to 12 months from now where you won't be happy with the attrition or the retention of your business. This is the type of business where this is all about relationships. So the whole theme of tonight's Sunday night meeting right now, and Tracy got a large dose of this last night when we sat face to face at the Green Valley Ranch. I actually felt bad. I was a little bit hard on Tracy. Tracy is not my personally enrolled partner. She is actually not a part of the lineage that I've created. And notice how I didn't say she's not a part of our team. I said she's just not a part of the actual lineage. She doesn't fall within my structure, but she's just as much a part of the team as each and every one of you that are. So when it comes to what we do here at this team here, we call it Team U. You guys will find out about that in a moment. But we're going to open our arms to everybody in the company, because one of the things I don't want to happen with this company that I've seen happen with too many companies before is you hear a lot of people that get involved in network marketing and they say, nobody was there to help me. Nobody was there to help me. And I want to make sure that we create an environment here with our team here, and we open that up to the whole entire company. That's why I called our team Team U. But I want everyone to feel welcome to come here to learn from our leadership, to learn from, come to our events where the doors will be wide open. And that's the type of business that I want to be a part of, and I hope you guys too. So you do too. So as you guys meet each other, a lot of you guys are probably obviously part of the whole company, part of our particular team here, but a lot of you guys aren't in each other's organization. I want to welcome you guys to introduce yourselves to one another, because the relationships you make in this industry, and trust me when I tell you, 16 years in network marketing, when I haven't been active in network marketing, there's a part of me that's missing. I know Hallie Gillen, who's my partner, who would say the same thing. Years ago, she built a really, really big business. And although she made money years ago, when she walked away from the industry, there was just something, we've talked about this before, there's just something special about this type of business that brings people together. And beyond the money, and beyond the accolades and the success and the traveling and going on exotic vacations, which is what a lot of us are going to do, hopefully all of us are going to do, the relationships are what make this business worthwhile. So I hope you guys feel that. I hope you get that. I hope you understand that. And keep in mind, when you bring somebody into this team, keep in mind that you are responsible for them. So if you're taking notes right now, please take this note. When you enroll somebody into this business, almost pretend as if you're that person's parent in this company, and that they're a child, they're a baby, and you have a chance to make or break that person's success. I really believe that. I believe success in this industry comes to the person who finds a leader and finds a mentor and finds someone who cares about them. Because I'll tell all you guys right now, this is a hard business. You know, we like to say this business is simple. It's not easy. I would challenge the fact that this business is simple, but it can be very hard. It can be very difficult. And I say that because I want to fair warn you that you are going to have some emotional days in this business. What I teach people to do is never quit on a bad day. If you guys write that down in your notes, I know our team is going to be the biggest team in this company, because it's one of the secrets in this industry. Never quit on a bad day. Now think about what I just did. I handcuffed you guys to the company. Who the heck quits on a good day? Can anybody answer that question for me? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Woo! I quit. I'm tired of feeling this good about this business. So if you make it a rule to never quit on a bad day, I think you have one of the tools that you need to be successful. When the bad days come, and they're going to be coming, just remember, I told you they were coming. And when you want to quit and you're not feeling so good, some of you on the screen have had some bad days. And trust me, I know it, because here's one of the things I teach everyone on the team. Every one of you should have my phone number. If you don't, get it from somebody who knows me, just get my number. And if you ever feel like quitting, call the person who got you involved, provided that person's still around. Call that person and let them know you're having a bad day. You know, and if you're going to be someone's sponsor, here's what you should do for that person. Give them the latitude to vent to you. Give them permission that, hey, Terry Tassano, you're a heck of a leader. I'm going to point you out right now on the call. You're a heck of a leader. You're welcome. I've seen very few people in my time in the industry that just pop out like you've popped out to me as somebody that I think can just go straight to the top of this company because of your leadership, your work ethic, your excitement. your experience. I mean, I think you're going to be one of the top people in 3 to 6 months. I think everyone's going to know who Terry Tassano is, provided you stick this through.
Don't quit.
Provided you wake up every day and no matter how tough this gets, you don't quit. You just keep going. You got to keep pushing. So let me get to some material for you guys. If you guys could take notes, this would be helpful for me. I do take notes. Believe it or not, I do prepare for these calls. I know that's weird for some of you to hear that. But I am preparing all week long for what I'm going to talk about on Sunday night, because here's the thing. As we're in the infantile stages of this business right now, we are all growing and learning together. We're all on the same page, and we're all going to learn things as we go. And I just want to let you guys know that this is a we thing, not a me thing. And it's always got to be a we thing. When you have your team, it's a we thing. Can't be a me thing. So showing up on these Sunday night calls is imperative for you to be successful. And I will tell you that everything that we talk about tonight and the system that I talk about tonight that I think is so important that you plug into on a weekly basis, just 3 hours a week is all I ask from each and every one of you. 3 hours. You might stay after the meeting on Thursday night in Vegas. Good. Let's bond. Let's have fun. We might decide to go out for dinner as a team and take 30, 40, 50, 100 people to a local restaurant and hang out and get to know each other. That's what I love about network marketing. That's what I remember most about my experience in network marketing, where it's the meeting after the meeting. It's like the meeting was okay, but man, the meeting after the meeting was incredible. How do we do that on a Zoom? You stick around if you want to stick around, build relationships. And everything that we do here as a big group, I want you guys to keep in mind, I am teaching you how to build your group so that you can teach others to teach others to teach others. The only way that this business is going to grow for all of us is if we duplicate. And duplication only happens if you take what you learn and you turn around and duplicate it and then create your own pocket, your own organization, your own family and your own team within the family and the team, and then duplicate that. And then all of a sudden, someone like a Lisa Limehouse comes along in your organization. And right away from day one, I taught her to duplicate what we're doing here on a big scale. In her first 30 days, I think she brought in close to 30 people in her organization. She's
Awesome.
Already to a point right now where she has this kind of an audience. And one of the things on my list here, I'll kind of jump ahead. I'll skip it when I get to it on the list. But here's what's important right now. I want to lead leaders. I don't want to lead followers. You as a leader want to lead leaders. You don't want to lead followers. If you've ever heard this expression before, it's one of my favorite. I can carry one on my back, maybe two. Three the size of John Matz's, forget about it. I don't have a chance. I'll make it maybe 20 yards down the field. But I can lead an army. I can lead 1,000. I can lead 10,000. But I can't carry 2 or 3 on my back. So if you're in a position right now where you're like, well, Michael, I don't know if I'm a leader. I just don't know if I'm a leader of that yet. Good, because you can hang out here as long as you want. But when you feel like you're ready to take your group and go do your own leadership meeting and gathering and duplicate these things that you learn on these calls like tonight on Sunday night, the sooner you do that, the sooner your business is going to grow. The sooner you do that, you're going to realize freedom is coming soon. So, and I do want to tell you, if you never, ever want to lead, I will always be here to lead you. But what I really want to do is duplicate leadership in our organization. So, number one, what's the biggest mistake people make in this business? Does anybody know that answer? I've worked with some of you for quite some time now. What is the biggest mistake people make in network marketing? If anybody wants to chime in, go ahead, chime in. Let me know if you know the answer. Shane Lamb, you know the answer? Go ahead.
Wait.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I think trying to change people.
Okay, that's a good answer, but that's not the one I'm looking for, but that's a good one. What's the
I
biggest?
think it's to wait till you think you have all the knowledge.
Okay, that's a good one too.
I
Good.
think to go into management mode.
Hallie, put that one towards the top of the list.
Yeah.
That's a big
guilty.
What is
You
it?
can't drag people along. You don't work with the willing, period.
These are all great answers, but the answer that I believe is the biggest mistake people make is they treat this like it's a small business. The biggest mistake all of you can make right now with this business is think that this is something small. On the contrary, this is the biggest business you've ever been involved with in your entire life. This company just did over $1 million in sales in its first 30 days with the comp plan, just so you guys know. Over $1 million this company did in month 1. Month 12, this company's going to do $100 million. That I'm not going to guarantee you because I can't. I don't know for sure. But I believe that this company is going to do $100 million. In December, this company will be a $100 million company. I believe that this month we're going to double from last month. So we're going to go from 1 million to 2 million. We're going to go from 2 to 4, from 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, 64 to 128. If we exponentially grew for the next 9 or 8 months, this company will be at a $100 million company a month if those numbers come true. Now, I don't think we're going to exponentially grow. I think we're going to geometrically grow, which is different from exponential. But here's what I know is happening. We're going to grow. We're going to grow. So biggest mistake you can make is treating it like small business. Let me give you a tip of what I think you should do to stop treating it like a small business if you are. Set up your war room. Right now, you guys are in my little home office area of where I live. Denise walked in and she goes, "Oh my God, I thought this was a 6,000 person or 6,000 square foot room from the TV screen or from the video." It's not, but man, I make it look good, don't I? That backdrop and all the important things behind me. Treat your war room. You got to have a room in your house. And if you don't, you're not taking this business seriously. But you got to have a room in your house, a space in your house, no distractions, no kids, no dogs, no wife, no husband, nobody that can bother you. Because when you get in your zone and you get to work, if you're anything like me, you need focus. Write that down. Number 3, get focused. Get focused. You know, a lot of people say, "Mike, can I come over your house and work with you?" And the answer is no. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you come over my house and you hang out with me, you're going to distract me. And I got to be focused. I'll do meetings with you. I'll do meetings for you. I'll do Zooms with you. But just hanging out 10 feet from me while I'm working the business, now I'm constantly worried about you, and I need to be focused on my business. So get focused with your business. Now, if some of you guys want to come here and hang out for a couple hours and be a fly on the wall and just kind of be a part of some meetings with me, would love to do that. If that's what you need is shadowing. Anybody who's local, come shadow. Terry Tassano is going to be coming out from California. He wants to come work with me a little bit and shadow me for a little while. I'm cool with that, Terry. You can roll up our sleeves. But for the most part, I need focus when I'm in my office. This phone, I'm going to leave the ringers on for you just because I want you guys to hear the slot machine effect that I hear all day long with messages I get all day long. Number 4, pretend as if you've invested $500,000 in this company and wait till you see what this business looks like by Christmas. Better than that, wait till you see what this business looks like by summer for all of you. When my mentor mentored me, he said, "Michael, write a check for $250,000. Bring it to my house." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Dude, you know I'm broke. That ain't going to go very far, just so you know. Expect a serious bounce action if you try and cash that." He said, "I don't care. I want you to bring your checkbook and I want you to write me a check." So I challenge all of you to actually do this. Don't just hear this. Do this. Feel this. Grab your checkbook. Except, you know what? That was 15 years ago, 16 years ago. You should write a check for $500,000 cash. Void it out so no one ever grabs it and tries to cash it. But put it up on your wall above your head. I like to put little reminders above my head of what my goals are. Right above my head. Denise and Carlos can see it right now, guys. Can you see that?
Yep.
So I've got my money goal. I got run for it, innovator, investor, and then some little code words that they don't know what that means because if people are in my office, I want to have some of my goals that you can't figure out because my goals are my goals. You don't need to know all of them. But I want you to write a check for $500,000 cash. And I want you to feel as if, what if this business cost you $500,000? What would change tonight and then first thing in the morning if you literally wrote a check for $500,000? The biggest challenge with this industry, it doesn't cost enough money to get involved. That's number 2. Number 1, people treat it like small business. They don't treat it like a big business. Number 2, it doesn't cost enough for you to take it seriously enough. But if this could make you, let's just say, $5,000 a month residual income for the next 10 years, if you work it hard part-time by Christmas, how many people would think $5,000 a month residual income is a pretty big business for you? And I'm just shooting at 5,000. I'm not getting crazy on you guys. Now, do I think some of us are going to make a whole heck of a lot more than 5,000 a month? You better believe it. But I just want to say, if $5,000 a month residual income, hey, for most of us, it should cover all your basic bills. Am I right?
Yep.
5,000 a month should cover your basics. I'd love to be the guy that talks about 100 grand a month to everybody. When we do our leadership meeting, which is our upper echelon leadership meeting, and I'm giving our group time to kind of formulate which one of you want to be a part of that organization. It's got a special name. Those of you who I've already invited into that organization, it has a special name. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you haven't been invited yet. But there's a special name for a leadership group that I started that only has 8 members right now. And those 8 members know exactly what I'm talking about, but those 8 members are not allowed to say a word about what the name of that group is or what we're doing. So there is a leadership group that I'd like you guys to strive to. It's kind of a mystery for you now. But when we get in that meeting, that's when I get to roll up the sleeves and take the gloves off and sit with everybody and say, okay, you done messing around? You done playing around? Because now this is serious. Tonight is a mentorship meeting for everybody. The brand new person that's here today, I don't want to intimidate you. I don't want to blow you out of the water. I don't want to get too intense with all of you. I want you guys to actually think I'm a pretty calm person. That's my goal tonight for all of you new people. I'm a pretty calm person. Get to know me when it comes to this business. I am as intense as you can humanly be intense. I'm all about intensity. How much you're going to give me? How much you're going to work towards this? And this is not something I'm going to pat you on the back. Tracy, are you with us still? Can you unmute for me real quick?
Okay, can you hear me?
Tracy, was I easy on you last night?
No, but it was perfect.
Good. Did I offend you? Did I offend you?
Nope.
Okay. So you guys let me know if you decide to work directly with me, I'll be hard on you if you give me permission. So
You were hard, but it was like the perfect amount of hard. It was what I needed. Like, I need someone strong to do that and guide me that way. And I
Good.
appreciate you taking the time to meet with me too. Thank
Good.
you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So the very first thing you do in this business and the very first thing you have your new person do, we haven't been doing this, and I have to course correct right now. So forgive me for not being the leader that I should have been 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 1 month ago. Write this down. The very first thing the new person does is sets up their first launch meeting. The very first thing you do. You're going to pick a day when you launch your business. Mike Chavez, the next person you enroll, when they sign up, the very first thing you're going to tell them is, when are you going to have your coming out party? When are you going to have your business launch? And I'm going to recommend that you guys have business launches online and offline. Yes, do it on Zoom, but every one of you, and I'm just going to recommend this, do it in your backyard too. Have it at your house, your apartment, your living room, a local restaurant, whatever you got to do. But gather some people together, and you don't have to do it by yourself. You're going to ask somebody in your senior leadership team to help you launch your business. But the very first thing all of us need to duplicate when Denise Tropea gets involved, shame on me for not telling her, Denise, first thing I want you to do, tell me when you want to launch your business. John Matsis, we just met the other day. First thing I want you to do is give me a date when you're ready to gather all those people you know around me and Dave so we can do a meeting for you. We have to duplicate this. It must happen now. It has to happen now because it's getting so big so fast. To think that we can go one-on-one with everybody at this point, guys, is absolutely insane. We'll never be able to scale as a team if we're not teaching everyone to launch their business. What that does is it launches you into leadership immediately with your team of people. Get 5, 10, 15, 20. You really want to shock me? Get 50 people in a room or on a Zoom for your very first meeting. If you don't think you can do it, there's your first problem. You don't think you can do it. Remember, anything you think about, you can do. Anything you think about, you can bring about. So next thing I want to talk about is delegation. We're getting so big now that we got to start delegating some responsibilities. So I'm going to be calling some of you for the Sunday night, the Tuesday night calls, and for the people locally here in Las Vegas. I'm going to be talking to you guys about having some roles in that local meeting so that when you show up, even if you're not presenting, you're doing something that's going to help the team and make the system smooth. We're going to end tonight with meeting conduct. We're going to talk about how we're going to act as a bunch of business people, online and offline. So this team is more than a team. This team is a family. That's next on my list. And here's why it's a family. Because you know what? You know, a lot of people just treat this business as a sign-up game. They sign people up, teach them how to sign people up, teach them how to sign people up. You want to look at your business partners as family members because that means you're going to care a lot more about them than if they're just business partners. And I'll tell you that in this industry, what's going to happen if you decide to embrace a leadership role, you know the kind of phone calls you're going to get probably aren't the ones you thought you were going to get. You're going to get some people calling you at 2 in the morning crying. I get the calls all the time. I can't do this. I'm not making enough money. I need your help. It's not working. I get those calls. So I'm more than just a business partner with your Euphoria business. I'm your friend too. And you as a sponsor to the people in your group, frontline to you and their people, you want to build those relationships strong because everyone is going to want to walk away. It's just how this business works. They're going to want to leave. They're going to want to quit. This is a very difficult business at times. At times, it's exhilarating, and that's why you stick around. It's kind of like the game of golf. If any of you play golf, you know what I'm talking about. If you're as bad at me as me at golf, you really know what I'm talking about. 9 out of 10 times when I hit the golf ball, it doesn't go anywhere near where I asked it to go. But that one time I hit that golf ball the way it was supposed to go, I thought it was going to go, I feel like Tiger Woods. And then the next swing stinks, and I look like the guy I was the other 9 swings. But in this business, sometimes you can have more bad days sometimes than good days. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just letting you know when you're getting your team going, and Craig, now you know why there was spit all over my screen. When you get your team going, it's going to be tough when you get it going. And that's why I want to teach you and mold you into the best networkers I can with the best skill sets I can. And trust me, folks, the information I have is better than anybody's information out there. And I want to say that to all of you because I need you to know that. I need you to know that there's not one network marketer on the planet that's going to teach you better than I will teach you. And I need to share that with you. It sounds arrogant to maybe some of you. It might sound egotistical, but I want to let you know I'm not bragging about me. I'm bragging about the tutelage and the mentorship I've received in this profession. There's nobody in network marketing in the whole industry that can hold a candle to the leaders that I studied with. The names, Jim Rohn, Richard Burnett, Richard Call, Mark Rosales. I've had some of the greatest mentors that this industry has ever seen. People with hearts, big hearts that care about people. And I learned it the right way. And if you've been working with me and you've also been in the industry before, you've learned some things you've never learned before, yes? Raise your hand if I've shared some things with you that you said to me, no one's ever taught me that before in this industry. Case in point. A lot of people out there teach you surfacey stuff. They teach you things on the surface. I'm going to get really deep with you and teach you how to build this thing real deep with people. The deeper you go with people, the stronger your organization's going to be. So I really don't pat myself on the back. I pat Richard on the back because he was an animal. Anyone who can enroll 43 people and turn it into 560,000 people, to me, is an animal. If any of you knew all you had to do was bring in about 50 people and have an organization in the hundreds of thousands of people, would you follow that guy? Well, you're following that guy. I did the same thing. He taught me everything he knew. I turned 0 to 13,000 people in 12 months with a product that worked about 10% of the time. We've got a product here that works 100% of the time. So guys, what we're about to do with this team right here is epic. We're about to do some epic things. You're looking at a group of people that are going to be put in the history books in network marketing right here on this screen right here. I'm talking the history books in this industry. So we just launched a new team page. I say we, but it was really me. I didn't consult anybody. I didn't want to wait around. I know a lot of you guys know that we have Euphoria Legacy. So if you've been around long enough, Travis Flaherty is my sponsor. He's incredible, absolutely incredible. But he's got a Euphoria Legacy page, and I want all of us plugged into that page because he teaches some incredible information. But he doesn't teach exactly the way that I teach, and because of that, I want to make sure that none of you are confused when you work directly with me, if you choose to work with me, what I think you should be doing to build your business. I'm talking to a T what I think you should be doing. And I'm not doing this to move away from Travis. I'm actually doing this out of respect for Travis. He's got over 800 people in that group. That group has gotten to be so big that it was time for us as a smaller group to kind of step aside and all be on the same page. And the time is right now for us to do that. This creation of what I'm about to show you is the smartest thing I've done so far since I've been with the company. I should have done it 3 months ago. Here it is. So here's our new team page, Team U. Right now we have something like 30 some people in here. 40 new members. There's 41 members. Guys, spread the word. The new team page is Team U. Right now it's a public group. And does anybody else know social media really well? Public group means anyone can go there, right? Yep, is that what that means? Yeah. So right now I'm going to keep it public for 7 days. 7 days. Next Sunday night, I'm going to close it down, so it's got to be invitation only in 7 days because I want to make it easy for all of you guys to enter. Does that make sense? Team U, I designed that logo. I know it's not the most special logo, but it matches the Zap U logo, and I want to keep our branding similar across the board. Zap U is going to be a Facebook page that is all about my mentorship and my teaching and training. They're going to mirror each other, but the number one reason why I put together Team U is I want you guys, I don't want you to be Zap U. That'd be like putting Trump on the top of my building. I'm not arrogant. I'm not egotistical. I don't want to do that. We are Team U. We are a team. We are a family. Together, everyone achieves more. And here's the number one reason why I wanted to do it. I never want this to stop right here, if you guys can look at the screen. One of the best things you can do right when you bring in your new person is announce them to the team. And I can't wait for the day we have 100 people a day with a Team U graphic over your friend's face and a really nice warm welcome. No, I did not sign up my son Anzio, just so you guys know. He's 3 years old. It would be illegal to bring him into the company, but I will bring him into this company sooner than you all think. I got to get to Rainmaker first, and then I'll be getting my son a position. I'll be putting it in a trust account for him, so when he gets to 18 years old, he's got millions of dollars in there, and he says, I have the best daddy in the world. How many people are doing this business for your children? Woo! Get excited about that. When you're thinking about this business, you're doing it for your family or your future family. I'm going to put a lot of good stuff in there. John Matzis, look at that. On behalf of Dave Kohansky. But Dave Kohansky, I don't want to do this again. This is going to be you, including all your people. I will have a PNG logo for you guys shortly with the Team U and the Euphoria. And this is our new group. I'm going to be doing stuff like this all the time. Did this with Shane the other day. Next Saturday, you're going to see the spotlight. Oh, it's on Shane Lamb. I put the wrong graphic in there. That was weird. I got to change that. I'll change that later. But Shane's coming soon. This is Dave Kohansky. Watch those interview guys. Here's our system every Sunday, every Tuesday, in Vegas every Thursday, in your backyard, in your town. Happy to say that Lisa Limehouse is following suit. She's doing a Thursday night meeting in Charleston, South Carolina. And then all you guys, I want you to know, we are doing a road rally to go see Ron Williams. He wants us there from 4 o'clock to 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, March 2nd. Dr. Jen Myers is going to be there as well. But what you're looking at on the screen here, guys, this is our system. This is the system I want all you guys to plug into, if you'd be so kind. Sunday night, you're here, good. Tuesday night, come here again. And everyone you enroll between here and Tuesday night, invite them and invite them to invite other people to watch the presentation. And invite new people to watch the presentation. This week, we have a couple people. Does anyone remember, Dr. Trepaya, who's going to be our presenters this week? You remember? If it's going to be Colette. Is it you this week? Colette, okay, Colette. And then who's with you, Stefan?
Stefan.
Okay, so Stefan, me, and Colette are going to be doing Tuesday night Zoom presentation. I'm going to do a very little part of that presentation. Stefan and Colette are going to knock it out of the park. And every week I'm going to ask somebody new to do that presentation with me and eventually without me. The goal is to ride off into the sunset, guys, and duplicate. But the new team page is Team U. I will have Travis Flaherty as a part of this team so he can pour into you as well. And as all of you guys step into leadership, I want to let you know, this is your team. It's all about you. So as soon as you have a positive message to share, share it. You got a presentation you did that kicks butt, share it. Let's make this just an amazing group of unbelievable people keeping simple information simple. And let's create an unbelievable community here with Team U here on Facebook. So next thing I want to talk about, I'd already mentioned it before, this is not a sign-up game. This is all about enrollment. The worst thing that I see, and I'm seeing a lot of this, not so much on this particular team, because I think we're creating a really unique relationship-based culture here. But I see a lot of people that just want to sign people up. Remember this and write it in your notes and teach it to other people. When you sign somebody up, that's the easy part. After you sign them up is when the work begins. The work begins after you enroll somebody into your business. And think about it, guys. We've got simple stuff to share. I've heard a lot of people say, I don't know what to do. There's too many pages. Oh, come on. There's not that many pages. We're all adults here. I can get you guys to remember 100,000 things, right? Or 100 things if I just mention a bunch of names of fruits and animals and plants. And by the end of an hour, you guys could probably list them all off if we wanted to. You got a handful of Facebook pages to plug into. The number one I want all of us plugged into right now, if you're following me and you're following the system, is Team U. Then Lisa, when you have your own group, and Lisa Cooper or Lisa Carpenter and Erica Cooper have their DNA dealers, that is your number one group. Then the Team U becomes your backup group. But as long as you're still working with me and you haven't stepped away from what I would call the source, plug into this first and foremost. As soon as you decide to take your group in another direction, which I will applaud you when you do, remember, you can always connect to the mothership, and you should. But when you take your group in another direction, make your group your primary focus for your team. Don't leave prematurely. I'll point you out, Lisa. Lisa, don't leave yet. I'm not done with you. Okay? You're ready to go off on your own, but I need you. I need some strong leadership to stand by my side and plug into Team U and be a part of Team U, because I don't only need you, the whole entire team needs you. And you're an unselfish person that wants to change people's lives. Stay here. Stay connected here for a minute. When it's time for you to go, you'll know when to go, but you'll always be plugged into the source. Okay? Colette and Terry, same thing. Stay with me here. Don't leave yet. Let's build this up until we build a frenzy together. So I'm almost done here, guys. And then I'll open it up for questions for all of you. Digging. I'm going to explain a concept to all of you. And we talked about this last night, Tracy, so it's going to be a double dose for you. But I told a story with Tracy last night. And she's like, Mike, you just do different things than other leaders. I want to know what you do. And I said, well, let me just tell you one of the number one things I do. First of all, every single one of you on the screen, I personally enrolled you, just so you know. In my mind, you're mine. And I want you to know that, because in my mind, I'm not going to leave it up to the person who enrolled you to work with you and mentor you the way that you need to be mentored. Now, in the case that you're enrolled by somebody unbelievable, like Hallie Gillen or Lisa, and listen, I don't want to point names out because I don't want to make any of you feel like I don't think you're unbelievable. So let me stop right there. But in the event that you are an unbelievable enroller and you get them plugged into the system and you get the invitations out there and you're tagging them, you know what Dave Kohansky does better than anybody I've ever seen since I've been in this industry? He is plugged into every post I put out. Within 30 seconds of me putting up a post, if you're in Dave Kohansky's organization and he enrolled you, he tags every person underneath that post, like right away, immediately. Man, that's a huge weight off of my shoulders to know that I enrolled Dave and Dave is doing incredible things. And that immediately when I put a message out, Dave is on top of it and he makes sure his whole team is dialed in. Terry and Colette, you guys do the same thing. I love it. I literally just smile from ear to ear when I see you guys on it, because you're not making me be responsible to get the information out to all your people. A leader has their team. Man, I love it when you guys do that. Some of you else do that as well. I applaud you. Please do that if you'd be so kind. It just makes things move a lot smoother. But what I shared with Tracy last night, and this is a leadership tip that, to me, if I had to rank it up there with the top 3 things I can teach you as a leader in network marketing, this one is right up there, close to the top, maybe 1 or 2. And I call it digging. And let me give you an analogy of what digging is. When I enrolled Dave Kohansky, I publicly said this before, Dave, so I'll say it again. Dave has been one of the biggest surprises that I've experienced in my network marketing career. Dave is a wonderful human being. He's got a heart of gold. Raise your hand if you know Dave personally and you love Dave. Everyone loves Dave. That's his gift. I didn't think Dave was going to do this business. If someone would have asked me to go to the sports book down the street and Dave Kohansky's name was up on the sports book, they said, what are the odds that this man's going to be a rainmaker in Euphoria? I believe they would have said 10,000 to 1. Dave, I share that with you because I hope it fires you up in a good way, not a bad way. 10,000 to 1. Dave was doing so many other things. I never thought Dave would focus on Euphoria. But Dave has become one of the top leaders, in my opinion, in this whole company, in the whole company. And listen, we got guys that are part of other network marketing opportunities that are in this company now that have already hit some high ranks with our company. That don't count. Stop. That doesn't count. It doesn't count when you've been in network marketing for 20 years and you got 1 million people following you, that all of a sudden you're a creator in a network marketing program. And even myself, I've been in this industry 16 years. If I don't go innovator, creator, and generator and rainmaker, then I'm pretty sad. Seriously, I've been doing this for a long time. My story should never be the story you talk about when you talk about rank, because I've been in this profession for 16 years. I've got a database of 5,145 contacts, 2 more than Craig. I just found out he was working on my computer today. I've got 2 more contacts in my phone than my friend Craig. 5,145. He's only got 5,143. So a little bit better than my friend Craig here. He's going to go befriend 2 of you after this meeting. So, but where was I, Lisa? Where did I leave off? I just drew a blank. Dave. Digging. When I met Dave I sponsored. I sat with Dave. We talked about the business. I told him how to invite people. Dave was doing pretty good in the beginning. Pretty good. He introduced me to a guy named Trenton. Trenton Samuel should be with us tonight. Let me see if he's on the Zoom.
He is.
Trenton's there. Trenton, an incredible social media marketer. Incredible. Young kid, 29 years old, hungry, smart, social media guru. Trenton introduces me to a guy named Mike Chavez. Mike Chavez is right here. Say hello, Mike. How's it going, Mike? Oh, you unmuted yourself, but for whatever reason, I can't hear you. I don't know why. Sometimes that happens.
It's going phenomenal. Can you hear me now?
It is. Guys, you
All
see,
right.
Mike has gone live on Facebook for 734 days in a row. I'm losing count, Mike, but I think I'm pretty close. This guy has launched his Facebook Live for the past 2+ years. Every single day. When he started out, I can assure you, I want to go back and look at episode 1. I guarantee you, he's not the same man he is today. Today, he's one of the most comfortable people I've ever seen on streaming video in my life. He's so comfortable. And what Mike teaches people is how to get uncomfortable and go Facebook Live. He's going to be teaching all of you a course as a live master. That's the name of his movement. He's going to be teaching it right here on Team U. We're going to be setting up a date really, really soon for Mike to teach you all how to get uncomfortably comfortable and go out there and just change everything in your life by doing that. It's a huge thing that he teaches, and I can't wait for you to do it. Mike, how's it going?
Going great. Yeah, do that.
Good. Are you ready to teach? Are you ready? Good. Are you ready to give your skill sets to this team unselfishly?
Absolutely. I've been waiting since my first video to do that, and I've been waiting a long time. I'm super excited.
Beautiful. You've seen Mike before? Yeah, right on. Mike's everywhere. So what is digging? I worked with Dave. I didn't know if Dave was going to do it. So the moment I met Trenton, we sat in my office till midnight that night, and I built a rapport with Trenton. And I did this with Dave. I drew an X right through Dave. Now, Dave, don't take that personally. I do that with every single person. I've drawn an X right through Hallie. And you guys know what I think about Hallie. Hallie ain't going anywhere. Here's what I mean by drawing an X through Hallie. As a leader, I want to lock horns with my people's people like they're my own people. Make sense? And in the case that Dave or Hallie ever decide they don't have time or they just got other things going on, I want to make sure my relationships are so strong with their people for 2 reasons. Number one, I want them to know I care that much about their business. Going down through people and building relationships shows your personally enrolled people that you care about their business. Letting them go on their own, oh man, there's nothing worse than feeling like you're on your own when you just started a new business. But as soon as I worked with Trenton introduced me to Mike, and I was like, oh boy, I did this with my hands. Oh, I got a good one here. It's like going out fishing and catching a whale. I was like, oh my goodness, I got a good one here. And then me and Mike built a relationship. And then Mike did a Facebook Live and found this woman named Erica Cooper, who was the #1 enroller in the company last month. #1. And when I met her, woo, I got excited. And Mike and Trenton didn't even know it, but I was on the phone with her for hours before they didn't even know I was talking to her. And then Erica introduced.
Well, yeah, we couldn't get you for a 3-way anymore, Mike.
Yeah, well, I had to let you go for a minute, and that's a lie, and I want you to apologize to everyone on the screen for lying to the whole team right there. That's not true, Trenton. That's not true. Guys, don't believe him. It's not true. Trenton, we're going to talk after this. This might be your last Sunday night leadership call. Anyway, so then I met Lisa Carpenter, and then and please mute your line if you can, Trenton. There you go. And then I met Lisa Carpenter. And if you meet Lisa Carpenter, you just want to be her friend. The woman's amazing. And then they came to Vegas, and we spent quality time together. I hope what you're getting out of the story is I'm spending time with people. You got to spend time with people. You want to spend time with people. I don't do it because I have to. I do it because I like to. And if you like people, you love people, you care about people, now you're in the right business. And then they introduced me to Lisa Limehouse. And then it was all over. And then I said, okay, I got it. And now Lisa and I have been talking for about a month straight. She's only a month in the business. She is building the fastest team, I think, within our whole team here, if we're looking at just individuals. And she's crushing it. And you know what? I'm not stopping there, because Lisa's starting to introduce me to people in her group, and I'm going to be camping out with them, with your permission, of course, Lisa. Lisa, do you mind if I spend personal time with people in your organization? No? Okay. And just so you all know, if you do mind, just let me know. I'll back off, because I respect leadership. And if you say, Zappia, you're killing my business, please stay away from my people, just tell me. I'll back away, because you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. If you don't give me permission to be with your team, I will respect your leadership. Never want you to feel like I freaking Zappia is everywhere. He won't stop talking to my people. Now, if I were you, I'd want you to keep talking to your people, because I've been known to help people hit the top of a company. So it would be nice to know that one of the people I work goes straight to the top of the company, and you're going to get paid on that person going straight to the top of the company. So I won't understand if you don't want me to, but I will respect you if you don't. And then the last thing I want to talk about is meeting conduct. When we come on here on Sunday nights, you guys might not know this, when we're here on Tuesday nights, people are watching who we are. They're looking around at the computer screen. You know, years ago, and I'll do it now with our local group, we teach meeting conduct. Sit up front, sit with your guest, pick up your guest, dress for success, sit on the edge of your seat, turn your phone on silent, don't talk in the middle of the meeting, participate in the presentation when Hallie says something funny, laugh at it even if she used the same joke from 2 weeks ago. Just laugh, it's still funny, you just heard it before, but participate. We did it the other night on Thursday night. I made everybody at the end of the meeting, and the meeting after the meeting, the training, I made everyone sit on the edge of their seat. Do it for me, guys, if you would, real quick. Get your face real close to the screen, would you? Just do that real quick for me. I've never done this on video. Shane Lamb, stop talking to your wife. Put your face in front of the screen. Shane, there you go. There you go. There you go. Carlos, you with me?
I'm with you.
There you go.
I'm as close as I can get here. I'm a little in the dark over here.
Okay, but did anybody feel a difference in the energy on the screen? Now, here's what we don't want to do. Hey guys, welcome to the Sunday Night Leadership Call. Hope you guys are doing well. I mean, it's just, can you imagine? Don't be on the sofa. Don't lay in your bed. Please, nobody do the bed video. I know you might be tired, but not the pillow and the headboard look. It doesn't look business-like. It makes us look like a bunch of people laying in bed. And we don't want to be the organization of people laying in bed. So Shane's still crossing his arms like he's mad at me now. I should never call him out. Are you good? Are you good, Shane? All right, buddy. And if you're going to be on screen, why don't we be on screen? Why don't we be together the time we're together? This closeness to the screen, as you guys brought yourself forward, and if you can, Randy Casuto, come a little bit more forward for me. You're too far away. I want you in the presentation. Little video tip, get yourself right in the center of the screen if you guys can. I'm going to work on meeting conduct of how when our guests get on here, it makes a bigger impression on how professional we are. But I can tell you right now, this feels a lot different, doesn't it? This feels a lot different. Since we're not together in person, we might as well be as close together as we can. The good news is it doesn't matter how bad your breath is, we can't smell it. So get as close until smell-o-vision really makes its way to the internet. It's coming, I'm sure. But if you can put out your onion breath 2,000 miles away on video, that's impressive. So just meeting conduct, guys. If you're going to be here, be here. If you can be on video, be on video. If you know that you're going to be cooking dinner, just don't turn the video on. Just don't turn the video on. Make sense? So at 6:49, I can't promise you how long these mentorship meetings are going to be. Here's what I can promise you. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to become a multimillionaire. And if I got to look at the clock and wonder who wants to leave because I've been talking too long, then you're not the person I want to build a business with. I'm asking you to commit between 6 o'clock and 7 p.m. every Sunday night for your business, not for me. For your team, not for me. And I'm going to teach you everything I know. I'm not going to leave anything off the list. I'm going to give you guys everything. And I couldn't possibly give you what I've learned in 16 years in a month's worth of Sunday night Zooms. It's impossible. There are things that I'm remembering from years ago that are just vital to share with everybody. And you guys got to give me a chance to wake up all that great mentorship I've gotten in the past 16 years. Good news is you wouldn't be ready for it anyway because you can't remember all this stuff in one sitting. So, Lisa, what did you get from tonight's Sunday night mentorship that you didn't have before you came here? Lisa Limehouse.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. We've got so many Elises that run around here. So it's
I know, it's crazy. I never
what
knew
Elise
that.
are you talking about? Basically for me, it's like, you know, and I've heard you say it before, and I've heard people say it before, never quit on a bad day. You know, that hits home. You can have some really bad days, but you never quit on a bad day. And it kind of went along with like I've got my notebook out, so it kind of went along with something that I have written down. You know, there are going to be reasons every single day for you to quit, and there are going to be reasons for you to keep going. The one you choose will define you and your business.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Very nice, Lisa. Anybody else have any questions, any concerns, any leadership questions? How do you go into your new week? What are your goals? Anybody, anything you got, guys, throw it at us. Anybody? Kelly Cook, welcome to the call. That's Rockin' Dave's sister, guys. Kelly Cook is in the house. Love it.
Hey, Michael, I like what you said about everybody on your team is like, you treat them like you signed them up. That's pretty cool. And
imagine if all of us did that, Dave. Can you imagine if every single one of us? Crazy when you think about it. Right?
But I mean, you know, with like Tracy here and everything, we all treat everybody the same. I love that part about this company.
It's a part of this culture, Dave. We're bringing that to the company. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
It's a great feeling to be able to help anybody and everybody, no matter whether they're on your team or not. It doesn't really matter. It's just because there's enough to go around for everybody. So it's just a good feeling. It's better to give than receive, right? So that's really what it comes down to.
Right. I agree, Dave. Anybody have any questions?
What's the best night, Michael? Tuesday, like tonight, I thought it was good to have my guests come online, and I thought it's more of a leadership call. What's the better night for them to come on?
I mean, Tuesday night's your best night if you want them to see a presentation.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to know.
But you might be surprised. You might invite someone to a Sunday leadership call, and this might be why they join.
Well, I invited a couple of people on this call. I don't know if they're there, but
we'll see. Well, we had 33 people, so we had a pretty good turnout for Sunday night.
I real quick, Michael, I want to remind you to invite everybody to your Path Changers call Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a great call, and if you are, talking to people, it's a great call to invite people to. It's a personal development, business development call, and I love it. Even if I can't turn my camera on, I always listen in. And it's a great way to start your day. If you don't have something to start your day off right, I promise you will not be disappointed if you show up on that call. So I just wanted to remind you to invite everybody to the Path Changers call, Michael.
Right on, Mike. And there's the Path Changers Facebook page. For those of you who don't know about Path Changers, that's my true passion, is changing people's paths. I coined the concept Path Changer back in 2005 when I looked back at my life and realized that there was one individual that changed my whole life, and I wanted to give him credit for changing my life. And I realized that when I was successful and I found a mentor, I realized that if it wasn't for that man, I wouldn't even be standing in front of all these people. I was teaching all these things that I learned that I never would have learned, if that makes sense. So I said that man was my path changer. So I coined the concept Path Changer way before I joined Euphoria. Obviously, it's been 14, 15 years since I coined that concept. Path Changers is my mission. And every morning from 8 to 8:15, and we usually go to about 8:30, stay as long as you want. We teach personal growth, personal and professional growth. And man, the conversations we have on that screen in the morning will blow your mind. People are in tears. It's just a real privilege to be able to give back and teach and help other people change their life. And it has nothing to do with Euphoria. So guys, if you do attend a Path Changers call, Zoom, don't mention Euphoria, because there are other people from other companies, other walks of life, other industries, real estate, insurance, mortgages, school teachers. There's tons of people on there, and it's not about Euphoria. It's about changing people's paths. So keep in mind, if you go in there, just make it a fun, safe environment where nobody feels like there's all these euphorians. These people are weird. What are they talking about? DNA nutrition. Just kind of keep the integrity of what that call really is. And it's a great call. And I'll tell you the reason why I do it. I have two reasons. Number one, I want to change millions of people's paths in my lifetime, and I will. I want to change the paths of millions of people in this world. Number two, I do it for myself. Selfishly, I teach this stuff because I'm the one who needs it the most. And as soon as you guys embrace the fact that learning is teaching, your businesses will explode. Whatever you learned tonight, I hope you take copious notes. I didn't learn this stuff until I wrote it down. And when I wrote it down, then I was able to teach it. But one of the keys is teach as quickly as you possibly can. You learn something, teach it. You hear something new on a call, share it. They're like golden nuggets. And then people say, where did you get that from? You don't have to say you got it from anywhere else. Just don't worry about that. I'm just teaching stuff I'm learning. But teach, 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 teach. This business is about teaching others to teach others to teach others. Anybody else? We good? You guys good?
We're good.
We're good. They're happy they got the food coma right now. It's salmon and green beans. And what's that? Kabuka?
Kombucha.
Kombucha. I didn't try that yet. We're going to try some kombucha over here. Cool. So guys, the next meeting we have, we're always going to build from event to event, is Tuesday night. So let's get on the call Tuesday night. Now, here's the thing. Invite new people, but also make sure you invite the people you just enrolled to be on there. Part of the reason for the Tuesday night webinar is so we can share this business with new people. The other part of it is so we can gather together and create this force of people that are coming together. And what do you think is going to happen when we have 500 to 1,000 people on a Tuesday night webinar? Your businesses are going to explode. What is it going to take to turn 32 into 3,320? And what's it going to take turn 320 into 3,200? And what would it really look like if we run the Sunday, Tuesday meeting every week for the next 12 months and we have 10,000 people on a Sunday night mentorship meeting? And who's training tonight? John W. Kennedy from California. He's going to be teaching the class tonight. Oh, man, I can't wait for that day. But what I'm doing is I'm prophesying to you guys right now. I'm painting a picture. A leader has a vision, but more than that, a leader is a visionary. You have to be able to see something happen before it happens. I already know that we're going to have thousands of people on these Zooms in the coming months and the coming years. And what if we just kept it Sunday, Tuesday, just like that, every single week? And as we build and grow, this just keeps growing. And as you step into leadership, the information you're taking notes on right now, I say, hey, Terry Tisano, can you teach Sunday night? I need you to do your thing.
No problem.
Hey, Dave Kohansky, can you teach Sunday night? I want you to do your thing. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Stefan. I just want you guys to be able to duplicate this unbelievable information I'm sharing with you so you can take it to people and change their lives and bless them with this opportunity and bless them with the leadership and the mentorship that it takes for you to be at the top of this company. No reason why all of us on the screen shouldn't be in St. Kitts from November 3rd to November 12th. We're in early right now. You guys, yeah, get excited. Who wants to go to St. Kitts? Me. Woo!
Me.
I want to be on that beach. I want to be on that beach. So,
I'm on that beach. Yeah.
You got it. So we kept it to an hour, guys. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you Tuesday night. And I look forward to hearing from all of you really, really soon. See you soon.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you.
Woo!
Thank you again, Mike.
You're welcome. Oh, they were asking lots of questions. I didn't answer any of these. Oh, well. Next week.
There's an entire leadership call. Just answering the question.
Yeah.